When you have your mugshot taken, for most people, it's probably the lowest point in your life. You've been arrested, now there's photographic proof of that forever. And some of these are immortalized on the internet. Like this poor bastard. Look at him. Not only is his mugshot hilarious, but check out the reasons why he was arrested. Unlawful possession of a wild raccoon, no headlamp on bicycle. Why'd you have a wild raccoon, man? You know raccoons are crazy, right? Raccoons have opposable thumbs. You don't want to mess with any animal who has fangs and opposable thumbs. That raccoon could gouge your eyes out if it wanted to. Is it just me or is this guy's head shaped like a penis? Here's a guy who was arrested after calling Crime Stoppers on himself. Man tries to turn himself in for reward money. That's not how that works. He was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna do like 5 years in jail, but check out all the money I'm gonna make. I think it's worth it. And he looks dumbfounded. He's like, what? You should probably pay him. Just give him the money. I mean, he had the balls to turn himself in. I think he deserves the money. Oh my. If that's not awkward, I don't know what is. Apparently she's got her eyes on the police officer who's taking that picture. I don't think she knows she's taking a mugshot picture right now. I think she might think it's a porno shoot. I don't know. Wow, that is a lot of cocaine. That is some Scarface amount of cocaine right there. Oh yeah, nothing like getting arrested on your wedding day. You know it's a good omen when you just got married and then you get arrested. That's how you know the marriage is really gonna work out. Look at this suave mofo. Man, him and this girl should hook up. They actually look like they would make a really nice couple. I like the hairstyle. I kinda do. See, he doesn't look like he's actually a balding man. He looks like he is bald by choice. This guy chose to transform himself into a balding man. Wow, she looks really happy to be getting her photo taken. She looks like she's trying to make the camera explode with her mind. Just stare her in the eyes for like 30 seconds straight. See what happens to you. Your brain will probably hemorrhage. Do it. Stare deep into her eyes. Just do it. Oh, shit. Oh, his wife is gonna be so pissed. I want to know, like, what's the context here? Was he just dressed in drag, or was he at, like, a Halloween costume party? I honestly think his wife is gonna be pissed, because if this was, like, some secret life he was living, then you know when you get arrested dressed like a woman, you're not just gonna go home after. You gotta get someone to make your bail. You gotta call your wife. It's like, do I call my wife or my kids? What's the less awkward conversation? Tommy, you gotta promise me you're not gonna tell your mom. Yeah, call your son, because you never know, because he's got your genes, so maybe he's into dressing up like a woman too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a really awkward conversation to have when your wife doesn't know you're doing it. He looks very happy too. This guy is like the human version of Pepe the Frog. Is he doing that on purpose with his eyes? Or are his eyes like literally reverse cross-eyed? Oh, his mom is gonna be so pissed. Keep it together, man. You're gonna be spending some time in jail. Don't let them see you cry. You're gonna turn into someone's bitch. Don't let them see you cry, man. Suck it up. It's gonna be okay. You're not gonna die. Keep your shit together, man. They'll sense your weakness. Here's God. God got arrested. Isn't that amazing? Man, nobody gets a pass, not even God. I use this one in one of my tattoo videos, but it's actually a mugshot. Who would get God tattooed on their forehead? You gotta be a real cocky motherfucker to do that. And here's a couple more tattoo mugshots. Psycho and Reject. They should start a band. It actually looks like a father and a son who got arrested, but I'm pretty sure I've used both those in tattoo videos too. Classic. That's some classic shit right there. Wow. I hope they searched her hair, because she could have a machine gun in there and they would never know. She could have a rodent in there. There's probably an animal living in her head. You wouldn't even know. You put so much hairspray on that shit, there's probably a dead rat encased in there. It just snuck in there while you were sleeping one night. You sprayed on some hairspray, hardened it up in there, it's suffocated. That's what that smell is. This is real life Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. That's also amazing. Look at him. He's a spitting image. Here's a guy who's missing part of his head. I had to research this one because I've seen this mugshot in a lot of places, and I want to know, why is this guy's head caved in? I thought it was going to be some cool story like, you know, the cops ran over his head and they're like, take the mugshot anyway, but no. This guy is literally missing part of his skull. And this isn't the first time he's been arrested. He's been arrested multiple times. Look at that. Not only are you missing half your head, but you can't stay out of jail. He looks happier in this picture. Actually, he looks psychotic. I want to know what happened. He must have had some surgery or something. Had to get part of his skull removed. I wonder what he keeps going to jail for. Probably people coming up and trying to use him as a cereal bowl, and he gets pissed off and punches them in the face. Cleverly disguised as a responsible adult. Bullshit to that. If you want to be disguised as a responsible adult, maybe get yourself a haircut and I don't know, lose the porn stash. Oh, and in my last mugshot video, I showed this mugshot and this one. And I thought maybe they were two guys that were going to a Halloween party. And you guys in the comments informed me that these guys are actually paint huffers, which I didn't notice. I didn't know. And I also didn't notice that that was Photoshopped, the iBlue C3PO, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. That was not a Halloween costume, that was a photoshopped shirt. Here's the real picture of him. Yeah, now I know how to spot a paint huffer. I would have just thought it was like someone who doesn't know how to put lipstick on, but yeah. So let's take a moment here and do a nice little tribute to all the paint huffers out there who I now know how to spot properly. But seriously, don't huff paint. Don't do that. That's a horrible thing to be doing. Don't waste your life.